welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king with his rap thing, make siblings. Nothing but my children. What? They just appearing.
Got ready? Hey, let's go.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, s3w2. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. On a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, s3w2. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Red on the red.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida State. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
2nd down, Lawrence. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. First down throw there is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
On red.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Out to his right. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play for Jacksonville. And even 30 yards. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. That one taken in. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his first touchdown of the new year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Ligon. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Warriors, 70. Let's go now. 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. It's second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got a man. That's McMillan. They get 20 on the connection. It's a Carolina first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he ran right through one tackler, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready, ready?
He'll stick with him again. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. DeForest Buckner brings him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Open man, right side, he's got it. And it looks like he's gonna have enough indeed. The referee does signal. It is a first down.
6-yard line.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Dragon 60. Go. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Jatavian Sanders.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Broncos.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one is complete to Hartman. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. 6-19 Lions.
Now, faking the give. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Turnover on downs.
Hey, Ron.
This drive begins with a run by Chupa. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Legette on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. You're not. 70 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the left side, hauled in by Legette. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So after 1, 14-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw. That's taken in by McMillan. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Cup 19. Deputy. Viking 18. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Second and 10.
Mustang 19. Tap, Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Got it. Ready?
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal.
Go.
They'll look to throw again. They'll shuffle this out quickly to McMillan. And he'll take this one in. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. That his second TD catch of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. At midfield. Look at him go. And he will dive into the end zone. 89 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead.
Panthers 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Come on. 70 Rangers, 70, Panthers 60, Panthers.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he gets back to Hardman. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
3rd, they need 8.
Get it. 60.
He'll drop to throw. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
19 Lions. Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
Nice
24-yard
chunk
line.
here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Ready. Marching. 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate.
And he'll take it on in. Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Little now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Pioneer. Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Get up.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
He'll look to throw. The catch made by McMillan. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Third and a yard.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
And that is incomplete. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Cougar 19. 18 Cup.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the 1st down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And nowhere to go on that one. They lift lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, go! There we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd as the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. To the left side, caught by Hunter. And he will get into the end zone. Sharp West Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Little on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trap 60. Here we go, shot. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one is complete to Hartman. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. Second down and 3.
19, 60 Maverick. Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. They're very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Set. Ready? 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready? Warrior 70. Jeanette. Viking 18. Ready?
Back to the air once more on second down. Over the middle, he's got Leggett, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on that hookup. It's a Carolina first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play,
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Trey Hendrickson. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This taken around the 11. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Lawrence is going to give it to Jayton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. In motion comes Thomas. Now second down throw for Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Gun. Hey, easy, rep.
To throw is Lawrence. Flushed to his right, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's fielded at about the 18. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set. Let go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
Now again, on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Ready, set.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by McMillan. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
26 yards.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
60.
He'll drop to throw. A throw there, caught by Leggett. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the move left. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hand off. It's 2. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
These are 24.
Right back to Tinton. And he'll manage to get to the 33. His interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
2-yard gain on the play.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence. In trouble, and down he goes. The safety, Trayvon Merrick, in there for the sack.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Here's Lawrence to throw.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal.
23. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Panthers 28.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. We get on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Pioneer. Down. 70 Timber.
Travis Guard on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of coverage. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. And he gets back to Hardman. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Come on. Set. Raptor, go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And this is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one complete to Lee Guess. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
First and 10.
line.
Here we go.
Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger. Let's go now. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw yet again. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Shows off a little footwork. Working his way for a run of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Jaguars 42, Panthers 35. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Up the middle, here is Cheaton. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. He runs with it.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. And I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Red on red.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7. Let's go. 70 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is complete to Hartman. The Panthers will take their first timeout. We'll stop him with a little over 30 left in the game.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Bronco 80.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here's first down.
70 range. Liking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Steady.
Back to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. Here's 2nd and 2.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Here we go. Here we go. 19 target. Dragon 60. Let go.
Now, faking the give. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Panthers are going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Let's go.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Makes the score Jaguars 45, Panthers 42.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. On the ground, here's Tootin. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.